My name's Spencer Peck. I'm a graduate engineer at ISG. I work out of Storm Lake, Iowa. Work on a variety of different projects with a lot of different clients. Work on a lot of drainage district projects along with different water quality projects, edge of field practices and wetlands. And one thing that I'm really proud of that I've worked on in my career so far is combining those two things together, where we can complete drainage district projects that have water quality components. We can find kind of a win-win where we're working to help producers with agricultural drainage as well as improving water quality for everyone. Well, I grew up on a family farm, and I've always had a strong passion for agriculture. And when I was younger, I was always good at math, and I was always told that that means I should have been an engineer. And it was something that interested in me for a long time. And I kind of just decided that combining, my two passions of agriculture and engineering made the most sense, and it worked out well that Iowa State has a #1 department at the time anyway for agricultural engineering. So I went for that, and at the time I didn't really know what kind of specialty I was interested in, and then I just saw how much water quality was in the forefront in the state of Iowa, and I decided that the land and water resources side of agricultural engineering is the direction I wanted to go into. Worked as an intern, did a lot of field work, learning the ropes of survey and field work and drafting and things like that in 2017 and 2018. And then in the summer of 2019, I started full-time as a graduate engineer. Been really fortunate since then to work on all aspects of projects and advance my career to where I'm now working as a project manager and leading the design and construction of a lot of different types of projects. I think what I enjoy most about my work and the types of projects I work on is just seeing the end result and seeing success on the projects we work on. We spend a lot of time on the front end of projects, planning, doing design, doing reports, having meetings with landowners, meeting with all sorts of different entities and stakeholders, doing permitting, things like that. And when we finally get to the point where we can see projects implemented and see success at the end of a project and get that feedback from our clients after a project's been completed and implemented, that they're happy with the solution we've got for them is I think the favorite part of my job. I think it's just that water quality is so very important, and a lot of people don't realize just how important it is, right? It's so easy to just open your tap in your house and have water there, and so many people don't realize what goes into that. And water is a universal thing, right? I mean, we all need it, we all use it. It's one of those things that it doesn't just affect things where it's at. We put in a wetland, and that's going to improve water quality in that location along with everywhere downstream of that location. So that's where my passion comes from. It's just so important because it's such an important aspect of just human life, along with all the other benefits that come with it, with recreation and wildlife and other things like that. I think one thing that I don't get to do every day that I'd love to do every day is just have the chance to go meet with landowners. We do it occasionally. We have landowner meetings and we go out on site and look at projects. But being able to talk with producers and landowners and really see just from producer to producer how much passion there is for agriculture along with water quality on the producer level, and get to talk to them about their specific instance and what makes sense for them in regards to how they can have a win-win of improving their production while also improving water quality is one of the favorite things I'd like to do every day. I think what motivates me the most is just seeing the success of projects that I work on. Like I said, so much goes into these projects before we actually see the end result, and I'm just motivated by the end goal, I think, of improving water quality and seeing these projects done and working with others to get them done. I just think my biggest motivation comes from the success of all the hard work that goes into getting projects on the ground. My hope for the state of Iowa and water quality is that we can see everyone come together to achieve the same goal. Meeting with a lot of different producers, there's a lot of producers out there who understand the importance of water quality and want to see things done. And my hope is that we can work together, all the stakeholders can work together to see these things happen. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, agriculture and water quality. And I'd love to see more of these types of practices be done where it's a win-win for producers and for water quality, because there's potential for that out there, and I see it happen a lot. And I think that that's something that isn't maybe done enough yet, but could be done better in the future. And I'd love to see more kind of all stakeholders working together to achieve the goals for water quality in the state of Iowa.